As soon as the movie starts, we see the deep ocean. The ocean surface ripples due to these sharp undercurrents, and we can see blue light emanating from the cracks. There's also a couple there, enjoying themselves in that ocean. The boy had surprised his girlfriend by proposing to her behind the sea, making her extremely happy that day. Before she could embrace her fiancé in her excitement, they see that the boy has suddenly disappeared. The girl panics, and soon after, we see her dead body floating on the ocean. Before the girl realizes, a strange creature attacks and kills her. Anyway, over there in a boat, we see 3 people. They came here to fish, but due to their mistake, their boat caught on fire. A nearby boat, noticing them in trouble, immediately comes to their rescue. Hunter had successfully extinguished the fire on their boat. All this was happening because of the people on that boat. Firstly, they had brought firecrackers on the boat, and secondly, they were drinking too. When Hunter tries to stop them, they don't pay much attention to what he says. There were a lot more firecrackers on top of their boat, so Hunter shifts to his port because he was the supervisor there. The scene cuts. Meanwhile, we see a man on the peak of a mountain using his binoculars to notice a shining blue light in the middle of the sea. At this same point with the blue light, Hunter and his group, who were hunting, encounter something big. Everyone was happy with what they were pulling up, and the way they were pulling it up required a lot of strength. Clearly, there was something very big underneath. As they bring the object onto their boat, they find a dead person whose entire face had turned blue. She sends a submersible to investigate what happened to this person, and from the depths of the sea, a faint light could be seen shining up, and this was not normal at all. Hunter Forum notifies the nearby authorities about this. The people take another look at the sea and see patches of blue light on the surface of the water. As they note this and turn around, they are shocked to find that the dead body wasn't on the boat anymore. Jade searches around for this person. Suddenly, from behind, that very person attacks her, who it turns out has become a zombie and bites her on the shoulder, badly injuring her. Richard witnesses the whole scene nearby, and just before the zombie could attack him too, Hunter comes from behind with a knife and stabs the zombie. But the zombie had recovered from the attack in just a few minutes. Hunter was about to attack them both, but they teamed up and managed to throw the zombie into the sea, thus shaking it off. Jade was admitted to the hospital where Ray was, and Hunter went back into the sea with another companion to investigate the blue light. They sent their cameras back into the depths of the sea, and this time they saw many cracks on the seabed from where the blue light was emanating. As the camera moved forward, they spotted a creature resembling a human sitting there. Hunter told his companion that there might be zombies there, because a zombie had emerged from the sea before and had attacked them. The other man thought the story was funny and started laughing, wondering how there could be zombies in the sea. While he was still laughing, they suddenly saw many zombies running towards their boat, which made the man believe Hunter's words that it wasn't impossible for so many zombies to be here. It wasn't without danger. Hunter immediately calls his wife and asks her to please tell the authorities to evacuate the entire area around the sea, because a huge tsunami is coming. As he said, tsunami sirens start sounding, which was a warning for people to leave. But foolishly, instead of leaving, they turn around and just watch the sea as the water was moving rapidly backward. Hunter and his companion were trying to quickly return to the shore to help the civilians, but suddenly they see a massive wave of storm behind them filled with countless zombies. Hunter maxes out the speed of his boat, running it as fast as he could, but the wave's speed was a dozen times faster than theirs, and eventually it crashes into their boat. To avoid the zombies in the wave, both of them had to abandon their control panel and hide in a room within a split second. It was like the tsunami had devastated the entire coast. Zombies were attacking the standing people like a swarm of locusts. With the same tsunami, Hunter and his companion's boat also reached the shore, and they too started trying to escape from the zombies. Here in the hospital, Perry was informed that the area was being evacuated. Quite a lot of the staff had already left. That's why there was no doctor left here to see Jade. On the coast, there were only a few survivors left, whom Jade and his companion tried to warn about the impending danger, but it was already too late. The zombies were right behind them, attacking them and turning them into zombies too, and thus the group of zombies grew even larger. Hunter and his companion, using their gun and knives, fought off many zombies as they pushed forward, but the number of zombies was not going to decrease. Many humans had also been killed at the hands of these zombies. And to save them, Hunter starts a boat engine here and manages to kill a lot of zombies at once with a fan attached to it. And thus, the remaining humans get a chance to escape. Next, we see Hunter's daughter Sam, who is partying with her friends. But the building in this clip also gets attacked by zombies. Everyone tries to call Sam Hunter, but no one could answer the call because here, Hunter and his companion realize that no matter how much they kill these zombies, they can't escape. So they decide to run away from here, and they immediately get into a car. But as soon as they sit down, they scream out loud because someone was already there behind them. But no worries, they're not zombies, they're human. Inside the hospital, Jet regained consciousness for just a second before she died. Seeing this, Reed became very upset. But in the next moment, Chad came back to life, turned into a zombie, and seeing this, Reed was already panicking before he could leave there. Jade attacks him, but then a doctor enters the time room. So Jade lets go of Dre and bites him, giving herself a chance to escape. A little while later, when Hunter's wife Annie Kinsey visits the hospital, she is completely terrified to see that Jade has attacked the entire hospital staff and turned them into a swarm, before she can attack Kinsey too. He grabs her and drags her into a room. This was Ray, who had already been running away from the zombies. Now that the zombies have found them, they start trying to break down the door, while Kinsey and Ray escape to another room for safety, where they come face to face with another zombie sitting in a wheelchair. Here, Hunter's entire group reaches the police station, and to protect themselves, a boy hands over his group to the zombies and closes the police station door. What he did was very wrong. They would ask him about it. So he started being rude with the Hunter instead. He also demands weapons from the police officer while being rude, but the officer refuses to do so. In his anger, he then hits a police officer, and before he could hit another, Hunter knocks him out with something. After that, they arrest the man, and Hunter's partner tries to call for help from here, but he couldn't get in touch with any other city. Hunter logs into the police computer here and tracks down the boat he had seen in the middle of the ocean. The boat belonged to a pharmaceutical company, and its status indicated that it had gone to the sea to dump waste. Before they could find out more, zombies break the windows. They could enter at any moment, so both of them headed to take shelter in a building. And they leave from here while the man keeps pleading with them. Please let me out. As soon as they open the outside door, they use police shields to keep the zombies away, and then Hunter's partner starts shooting the zombies, although Hunter hadn't even done anything spectacular yet. He launches a hand rocket here, which destroys an incoming group of zombies all at once. Their path was clear now. These people get into a car and leave, but they don't realize that the danger isn't over after killing so many zombies. Another massive wave of zombies is about to attack the city. We again see Jim and his group, who had somehow managed to escape the zombies and get out of a cliff. Many zombies had followed them, and they went into a mall to escape them. Even there, their luck was bad because they encountered a lot of zombies and were exhausted from fighting. They managed to escape with their lives, but now a large number of zombies were following them. They reach a special point where their band's van was parked. These people quickly knock on the van door and hide inside, while the band member who had been driving had no idea about what was happening. As soon as he steps out, he faces it. he kills one or two of them. But no matter how many zombies a person kills, here the zombies attack him as well, and he gets killed too. Now Sean's group was trying to drive off in the van and escape from there, but even here their luck wasn't working because the van wouldn't start. Here, we see Sam's friend, who had been separated from the group, running through the forest with two zombies chasing her. She sees a house on a distant hill and starts running towards it. The owner of the house had already seen the girl approaching on the CCTV camera, and this is the same man who had noticed the blue light emerging from the sea in the first scene of the movie. And he also had a zombie tied up in his room, as if he was performing some experiment on it. Before opening the door, the man tells the girl, "First prove to me that you are not infected." As soon as the girl confirms it by showing her back, he instantly opens the door automatically, and the girl enters the house. Here, she asks the man for a radio to try and get information about her friends. Actually, Hunter's companion was Ikuni. He tells her, "Don't worry, I will definitely come to save you. You stay right there." Now Sam and Hunter head towards the mall first. Hunter's daughter was also with Sam, who had hurt her foot, making it difficult for Sam to move forward. This boy tells Sam, "I'll distract all these zombies, you get out of here. You should save your life." As soon as he says this, he exits the van through the window and climbs onto the roof of the van. While singing, he distracts the zombies, while Sam successfully escapes the vehicle. Hunter and Ikuni had also arrived up front. Ikuni shoots every zombie chasing them with his gun, after which Sam gets into their car. And here, the boy is killed by the zombies. He is killed by the zombies. After saving them, it was their second encounter, meaning they were trying to save Sam's mother, with whom they hadn't been able to make any contact. When they reached the hospital, they didn't see anyone there. Now Sam has reached the far end of the hospital to tell her mom that they are here to save them, and the speakers emit sound. Her husband attracts all the zombies, which Connie and Hunter fight. Here, through the speaker's wire, the zombies started pushing Sam outside, and he even started running to attack Sam. But Sam, protecting himself, hits the zombie with a double plate and escapes from the room. Where his uncle had pulled two wires from a dead man's idea, they attach zombies everywhere here. The current moves from one zombie to another, and then from the second to the third, killing all the zombies. And finally, here Kinsey and Ray Penn meet. Sam was very happy meeting his mom, and these people were now planning to get out of here. Then Kinsey, the doctor, notices people and tells them that there are two types of zombies here. Half are the zombies that came from the sea, their color is blue, and then the color changes for those zombies that have been attacked. She felt that there must have been some experiment done on the first created zombies. Finally, they had come out of the hospital, where there were a couple more zombies. They encountered them. Hunter fights them both, and then they all get in the car and leave this place. Their next target was to save Tony, who at that time was captive in that monster's house. At that point, we see that Connie had a sprain on his hand, and that's why he wasn't letting them into his house with his other hand, but Connie assures him it's not a zombie bite, just a sprain. Now Connie tries to contact the officials using the man's radio, but still, they couldn't establish contact with anyone. This man says that he also tried to make contact at several places, but no one is communicating with us, nor is anyone coming to rescue us. Until now, a tsunami of giant zombies was approaching and no one knew about it, nor was anyone coming to rescue them. So there must be some hidden issue behind it. Now these people were just talking when Connie starts hearing noises from some creature around here. When he goes to check the basement, he finds that the man had kept a zombie there for experimentation, which had now escaped, and it attacked Connie. Connie tries hard to fight, but the zombie bites him. Connie screams, attract all of them, and they too rush to save him. Right where she first spotted the zombie biting the doctor, she was trying to defend herself when another man killed the zombie with an electric shock. Connie had been bitten by a zombie. They knew he could turn into a zombie, so the owner of the house tells him to get out. But Connie's daughter doesn't listen and starts to bandage her dad's wounds. Now they ask this man what this zombie was doing with you. Did you experiment on these zombies? Is all of this happening because of you? He denies it while coming forth saying, "No, it's not like that at all. None of this is happening because of me. I just brought down the zombie and was experimenting to find out their weakness." And I also found out that these zombies are created because of force gas, so it's much easier to kill them with electricity. Upon hearing that, Hunter with his blade, she preps herself to easily kill him and the zombies. No one was coming to rescue us now. If they wanted to survive, they had to come up with their own plan to kill the zombies. Hunter already had a plan in mind. We need to somehow get all the zombies into the water and then release an electric current, which will kill all of them at once. And once we do, no zombie or human will attack each other. As she explains the plan, this man tells them that he has many ways to electrocute the zombies. As soon as they start implementing their plan and step outside, they see that zombies have successfully invaded their home. At that moment, the weapon Hunter had constructed wasn't working properly, and the zombies had already attacked them. Then there, to help Hunter, Hunt sees me and turns on the crushing machine, and together they start picking up the zombies one by one and throwing them into the crushing machine. Thanks to their teamwork, they had killed quite a few zombies. Now finally, they were ready to leave here. Could have gone outside. Upon going outside, they head to a nearby village to hide, where Kuni's condition started deteriorating even more. Here, the other man explains that since the zombie hadn't bitten the areas around his brain, Akuni was taking longer to turn into a zombie, but now his time has come. And before dying here, Akuni now reveals the biggest truth about the story of these zombies. Years ago on this island, there was a pharmaceutical company. This medicine wasn't yet authorized for human trials, but the pharmaceutical company administered it to humans, converting many into zombies. To prevent any harm to the company bribed the local counselors to keep this secret. And among those who took bribes was Akuni himself, because he needed money for his wife's treatment, but unfortunately, she died anyway, and now because of that, so many others are dying. Now, they were discussing this, while numerous zombies were searching for them here. Here, Hunter fights off the zombies with his newly created weapon, while on the other side Akani also dies. Before he could resurrect as a zombie, his daughter places a grenade in his hand. And then these people all leave the cafe. The last time, Tony sees her date turned into a zombie, and in that second, the grenade in her hand explodes, killing all the zombies in the cafe. These people now reach the shore, where they were supposed to execute their plan. Tony, Ray, and the other guy get in a boat and leave, while here Hunter and his family attract all zombies to the water using a radio. Lots of zombies make it to the water, but an alpha zombie goes after Hunter, forcing him to fight hand-to-hand since his weapon was not working at the time. After fighting, he takes it to the water and attacks the zombie with his weapon again, and this time his weapon functions and decapitates the zombie. The bike that Hunter had left here, she manages and turns on the music, bringing all the zombies to water. After that, Sam Union's daughter throws many buyers into the water, and at the end turns on the powerful puff, which kills all the zombies at once. Inside this boat, they had to kill the remaining zombies by exploring a specific medicine called XORT. This medicine spreads in the sea and kills all the old zombies in the sea. Before setting this up, Tony helps them ensure that no grudgers, no zombies could reach them. And when the setup is ready, Tony gives Tony a life jacket and tells her to leave because his dad wants to keep her alive. Tony, following the instruction, jumps into the water. And then in the final scene of the movie, we see this boat exploding, being destroyed. As a result, Ray and the other man are also killed. Now, the medicine that went into the ocean reacted with the descending blue light chemical to create a huge tidal wave here, which Hunter saw. He tries to escape, but now the zombie he and others had locked up in jail appears right in front of him, dragging him. It smashes his head as it moves forward. Ahead, Sam and Ken were rescuing Tony. The danger had now passed them. They had killed all the zombies and thus saved the world from this threat. From a distance, they see a ship coming to rescue them. The story ends here.